where I haven't been on for a while.
The B-roll footage.
I'll be getting footage.
Yeah, B-roll footage. There you go. Are you excited on today's adventure? This is kind of like a bit of a background. Here you go.
This is our first one since before COVID. Yeah. So 2019 was the last Comic Con I went to.
And we was living in a whole different place as well.
Yeah. You guys have since. But,
oh, in case you didn't know, we're going to, which you were saying the title anyway, we're going to London Film and Comic Con, and the date today is 7th of July. July? Yeah. I always keep thinking it's June all the time when these things.
is this 7th?
No, we're in the 7th.
Isn't it?
5th.
Yes.
Yeah, 5th, sorry, 5th. Look around, it's got an American calendar on my watch.
Yeah, it's like
but yeah, yes, we're going to this. We haven't been to a very long time.
Yeah.
We might be getting signatures from, I might be trying to speak to someone from 513 for something I'll explain later on. But we can see how we're getting with that. But it's just more to go around there, really.
I ain't getting any signatures just because they're bloody expensive.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna creepily stalk around and look at the famous people.
You go, look at the pretty famous people. It'd be like that. And like an example, the biggest person we've got there this year is Mel Gibson.
Yeah, you want to see crazy? I'll tell you.
Who's £195 a signature?
Yeah, and he's going to be in a booth. You know he's going to be in a booth.
Oh, you ain't going to see him. He's up around, so you ain't going to be able to see him. And then you've got like, but then Danny Glover is £55.
Yeah, man. Like,
What? Like, you know, star. I know he's not in as much as Mel Gibson, but blimey, come on.
Danny Glover, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we show people who are going to be there. I can't remember, but I'll put a list of all the people up somewhere on the screen or a little screen. Shot somewhere with all the people who are going to be there.
Gino is going to be there as well, so yeah.
Yes. Yeah, kind of feel really like, you know.
She'll look over and she'll just see me in the corner. It's like,
Yeah. Oh, get on the phone now. Let's go. We arrived nice and early, and we're walking down the queue to get in the queue.
yeah. So there's the end of it.
We can see the end. No, we weren't at the end of the queue. It goes round the corner, and it's still going. We're back at the train station in a minute. You're like, oh, we're going to make cup tea. Should we ask you to use their toilet?
That was getting silly.
That we've been to them earlier before, but it's never
Oh, it's never been that
been
long.
that long before.
that way, carried on round.
Yeah. So, well, at some point we'll be going to the London Film Comic Con. At some point, we don't know when.
Some point.
Maybe Sunday.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It opens at 9. We've got half an hour to go. So to be quite honest, normally we're here earlier, so we'd be early in the queue. But to be honest, food was very much needed.
Bill was yeah.
Faffing.
Yeah. Bill faffed at some point.
Bill was being Bill.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
Bundle's building a tower.
Oh, I can do that. I'm very good at building. I'll show you. Yeah.
Hey! Sippy!
Oh no, red yeah, that'd be quite good. Red. Yeah. Oh yeah, that kind of great.
Do you want to have a picture? Are you
Is that right? Well, that'd be fantastic as well.
Or you can make stills from your.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, true, yeah.
Video, got video there.
I gotta get on this
Oh,
side.
excuse me.
Sorry.
Oh, the theory.
Oh yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you so much for doing that. Really,
Yeah, and all my
That's great timing.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah. I think I made the best choice.
I think you
I made the
did.
best choice. That was.
I think you did. Oh, well
Oh
done.
my god, that was so good.
That was
He did the voice
amazing.
bit, he did the whole line, he even did the Mr. DJ channel
Oh, we will.
thing.
I'm sorry, but that tash was
Perfect choice.
amazing. I'm sorry.
Perfect
Even with that
choice.
sort of tash.
I'll tell you what, that's it.
Wow.
You've got your.
That's brilliant.
I'll tell you.
Absolutely. Sorry.
But can I just say, that's why I backed off because I was thinking, no, you can do this. You can do this.
Yeah.
Left you to it. But well done.
It was so great.
He did the little.
And inside the film, did you hear how he got into the film?
What's it?
He was writing the script and he knew the guy from number 2, he didn't know if he would die at the end. I forget his name, Paul.
Yeah.
That's how he got his mates with him. That's how he got to be in the film. So do you want to be the role of the biker?
It was like, oh, are you doing scripts for it?
Yeah.
So he wrote scripts and he was like submitting the scripts and all that, and then he was just like, so can I be in this one?
Yeah. Oh, no way.
Yeah.
He was friends.
I think the thing was, because he had that cool moustache, I thought, I feel like he might be up for this and that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was the best, I think, out of every single one I've met. I know, I can't do it yet. And he's all like preparing himself, he's all like, right, so what do you want me to say?
Getting into character kind of thing.
Yeah, and he was like, and he got nervous. He was like, right, okay.
Oh, did he?
And then I said, if you don't want to say the channel thing is too much, just say that'd be brilliant. And he went, oh no, we want to push your channel, don't you? And I said, well, yeah, but
So.
oh my god, that was the best one. I don't do the others. No, it just ruined
So-
anything else.
just in
now.
case it-
Just-
Steve,
let's just be
so
ridiculous
Steve,
about it.
when you're watching this, you'll see how amazing that was.
That's better.
that's right. Back in the games room. That was the London Film and Comic Con. I keep wanting to say June. It was July, wasn't it? July
2025.
Well, I know the year, but I mean the date. Yes, that was the.
That was the convention.
Yeah, we did a review first of what we thought of the con first, and then we do the pickups afterwards.
That sounds good to me.
Or in between or whatever. So yes. So we start from the beginning. So basically, what we do is because it's in London and we don't live in London, we decided with two of our friends that we used to go to the London Comic Cons years past.
2019 was the last time they went.
There you go. Literally before the big C happened. What was she being called?
What Christmas?
Yeah, Christmas. Damn that thing. Now, what did you say? Someone called it
the spicy cough.
The spicy cough, which I've never heard that before. I like that one. So, so it's been a long time since we've been to one, and yeah, I don't know why we've been so delayed to go to it for such a long time.
The last time I remember going was the year that the last series of Stranger Things came out. Because I remember going and oh, that's nice.
Oh, so I got a fan on. It's very warm in the room today.
Yes. The last time I remember us going was when Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things was there.
Yes, it was, and that was when me and you just went, didn't we? Because for some reason our friends could make it, or I don't know,
there's been
there's
been lots of personal stuff going on, I think. So
we're up there. So yeah, so it's been a long time since we went. It's at the same venue before, which is the Olympia, which you'll see a little bit of footage of us walking up to it, or a screenshot or something of it. And it's a nice venue, but it was a bit weird and stuff. Well, actually, no, let's reverse back a bit. So, because it's in London, we wanted to get there early because we found out. I swear we could look it up, could we? But we swear years past we didn't. It literally opened up at 9 a.m. But I swear I don't remember going there that early in the morning.
No.
To for opening. Like it's normally 10 or 11. But because of most of the ones we go to are normally 10 or 11, maybe that just got to us or something. But anyway, they opened up a lot more earlier, which meant over at 9. So we come from here, where we live. It take really long time to go. So we decided, we spoke to our friends because they were going to go with us. We stayed at them for the night, which was really nice. We got a nice little catch up with them as well. Chat at the garden and having a good old chat. That was lovely. And then we had to break the news to them, didn't we? We had to sit them both down
and say we're going to leave the house at 5:30.
Yeah.
I think one of our friends just about fainted.
Yeah, luckily they were all sitting down, so it was okay. But yeah, so then
didn't leave us 5:30, did we?
Never did. They might watch this. But yeah.
Yeah.
So it didn't quite go as we wrote, but
everything was still like bang, bang, bang on time, wasn't it?
Pretty good, because I drove us to the station and then we went from there to the venue. It was a lot easier. So we eventually got there about, because I didn't actually say the time during the footage. I got us when we were walking at
We got there probably about 8:15.
Yeah. And we thought, that's not bad. We liked to be a bit earlier, but it wasn't too bad. When we got there, I was like, oh, there's a queue. It goes around the corner slightly.
Yeah, went onto the street.
So we had the street. It's not too bad. And then we looked round the corner, and it just kept going and going. You should see, rather I had it in now or I had it in before we start talking, of me just like us walking to the end of the queue.
So what we didn't know prior to it going was the fact that they were doing some building work on the Olympia.
Oh yes.
And because of that, the entrance around the back that we normally use was shut off. So they had to use the front entrance, which we have used before. But but that was when we could access the other side of the building, so we can go around like the side street. We didn't need to use the main road. But I'm not kidding. When we were walking for like a good 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, literally, it did not end. We're walking. I was like, we're gonna be back at the station any minute now. The way it was.
It took us from when it opened at 9. It took us half an hour to get into the venue.
Yeah.
There was so many people.
But to be fair, it wasn't too bad. Once that queue got going, they did a quick bag check like I normally do. Once we got in, I thought, oh, it's going to be really busy already and we've just arrived. But the first hour or so, it was lovely. We could get to all the tables, no problem. We got around the venue. As I said, because it's only half the venue, because I didn't really get a good shot of the plan, but basically we almost got like two parts of the building.
Yes.
Like an archway that goes underneath, didn't you?
And yeah, because previous years you've got
Yeah.
there's the downstairs bit with two different halls, and then you have the upstairs which has the main pathway going around the top of each of the areas, but also like a little side room where they would normally do all the signatures.
It was really good because it took them away, didn't it? It kind of got them in so you'd only have a lot of people crowding in an area because they're all waiting to get signatures and stuff.
And of course upstairs is Artist Alley, where you have more the independent artists and comic book people as well, which is always really lovely to go see. And
we always love seeing that, don't we?
And the nice thing is it was also the least crowded area, so we could spend a bit of time chatting to people, which we were able to do. And we actually did find out why that happened, because that's really unusual for it to be that small, and it's just like, why was that?
The summer event, this is their biggest one of the year, because I have a winter, I have an autumn, I know they have a winter one,
event,
which is a lot smaller normally, but this is meant to be their big one.
And the reason why, they actually posted a couple of days ago, didn't they? And basically they said they found out 4 weeks before the event they're only going to have half the venue size, so they didn't even know until a month prior that they were going to be that small. But I think they did a really good job of rearranging everything, so as they could fit as much in as possible.
Yeah, we got all of it, even though we knew it was smaller because we've been there before. If it's your first time going, you would still look at it and go, wow, this is quite a big, for UK standards. If you comparing it to like American ones, it's a whole different story. But for UK one, it's a pretty nice size one, even with the smaller. The only thing I had to do was rearrange some of these signing people. They put me in really strange locations.
Danny Glover should not have been.
That was so weird, wasn't it? They put Danny Glover at the end of
a table,
and an end table right by the stalls. But as as you walk in, there was some signature people literally opposite when you came in. Some like small actors. I can't remember which shows they were from, but it's probably like Star Wars soldiers or something like it was. And then you had that, which is as soon as you walk in was a bit odd. But then you go around a corner, literally was walking around a corner. There's Danny Glover sitting there. But it was kind of cool though, because got to see Danny Glover and it weren't like. It were like, oh, can we try and get a look at him? And he was sitting there. He looked
really
like
nice.
he was having a good time, because we had a look at him, and he always looked, every time we walked past, he always looked really happy to see people,
smiling, laughing, and it was really nice to see him. And then what happened next? So we had a look around the stalls, a really nice variety of different things to buy. And what people were selling, and you had your fantasy stuff, you had your t-shirts, you had you had people were selling stuff for Dungeons and Dragons, and so it was a really nice variety of things they were selling.
And again, it was like when we went to LittleCon, we literally saw stuff going, oh, that's cool, never seen that before. It wasn't like your typical usual stuff there. You only literally had one stall selling pops. It was a big stall, but they had the pop market there, I think, which was, because we've been to ones prior, obviously many years ago now. Almost, there was one bit where it was just like, I haven't got footage of it, but there was like years ago where there was certain aisles, it was just pops everywhere. I've got nothing against pops, but when that's all you see, it gets boring. But we saw lots of creative stuff there. There's people selling pre-signed things. They had nice. The thing I like about this one over the normal Comic Con ones is that this one, if you because they have themes, this one was. Well, not particular theme, but you had Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, so they were doing a whole Lethal Weapon thing. So there was a lot of stalls were selling really lovely posters or nice display pieces that you might want to get that signed by them rather than just a signed picture, that sort of thing. And for some reason I can't remember. I'll try and put some names to some of the people around here somewhere of some of the people that were there at the event, or make a little screenshot of them. There was a good amount of people there. So we had a good look around there because we had to get all that done first.
And then
what did we do next?
and then we went upstairs to look at Artist Alley, which was really nice, and look at more of the independent stuff and independent artists and so forth. And there's some really cool people which you'll talk about when we do the pickups. We'll talk about the people that we met when we do the pickups, and then we found that and then we went to go to the stalls to see the celebrities that were there. You and our friend managed to get a good glimpse of Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Me and friend Bill, we shall see at the beginning of the video. Because Mel Gibson was the top. You always got at least one high profile. That's good, isn't it? High profile person who is they're so high profile that the public can't see unless you paid the top dollar. But they have them like behind like a not sealed off room. That sounds weird, doesn't it? No,
sealed off area.
Sealed off area. There we are. But what it was, because you have a way you walk in and then the way you exit. Me and my friend were like, we're just waiting for someone. We're waiting for someone, and did that. We saw him sitting there with his entourage there, and then some people going in to get stuff signed or whatever. Because he was, oh my god. He was the most expensive person at the event. If I remember rightly, I'll correct it on screen if I'm not right. £195 a signature out. That's not including like because you can get photo opportunity stuff as well, which is you won't be able to because some of these you go to they might let you get a picture with them when you get signed. Right? It depends on the profile. This you definitely won't because you got to play a whole separate thing for that one. But for him it was that sort of signing.
Yeah, and then we went downstairs to have a look at who we could get signatures for. I was planning to get somebody from Red Dwarf because the crew was there. But two things. One, they're all going to be there on Sunday. Only the cat was there that day. Everyone else is coming on Sunday. But we also found out the person that I wanted, Chris Barry, plays Rimmer. He wasn't there. There was a family emergency. There was some emergency, and I read later in the news. From what I've read. Potentially personal, I don't know. It wasn't very clear, but
it's quite vague. But it was some sort of medical emergency that he's had to pull out last minute, didn't it?
And basically, he's cancelled all of his appearances until October, I think it is.
Oh yeah, you said that. There's quite a few.
So not in the summer at all.
It's the only person we haven't met as well, isn't it? We've met Craig Charles, John Jules, which is Kat. I have seen Holly before because it's a female Holly, not the male Holly. We have seen her before. We've not met her, but we have seen her before. That was it. So that long. And also at the moment we're watching through at the time of this recording. We're watching through all of Red Dwarf. So we've been watching that. So it's quite fresh in our minds. But we'll have another opportunity for something like that.
And then you got your signature, didn't you?
Yeah. So my idea was that I wanted to get because. Obviously, I'm a big Friday the 13th fan, the original films and that. And they had a couple of people from Part 3, the 3D one, Part 5, and I can't remember if there was another one there. But you had like the Jason from Part 5, you had a member of the biker gang from Part 3, and you had like the hipster guy from Part 5. So there's Part 5 and 3. There's some reason it was them two.
And was it also the camp counselors for the first one?
Oh yeah, it was one of them.
The people that died right at the beginning.
Yeah, she was there as well. Which did you get a chance to go and see her in the end? Because there's a reason for that in a minute. But so I wanted to try and get a signature by one of them, and possibly I was going to be a bit cheeky. Because me and my friend, I won't show the bit I actually got for it because that's a surprise for when we do the video, but you will see a small part with it. We got to we Uman and I are in, and I was being very indecisive. I was going, who should I get? Because I'm thinking, do I get the Jason? But did you know what the winning? I don't know if I told you the winning factor. Why I chose? Kevin. Oh no, I've got his name.
Name up here.
Name up there. I can't remember Kevin something. Damn it. Which was one of the bikers for the biker gang at the beginning of Free. We had terrorising 2 other people. But the reason I picked him, he had the most awesome moustache ever.
Thought it was.
Yeah, he had like the 12. I don't know what you call it. Is it just 12?
A twirly moustache.
And he looked so fun and friendly. We wasn't sure if it was because the problem is when you get signatures, the biggest key factor that's good and bad about them, they're either going to be the nicest people in the world, or either going to be very rude or very quiet, and you're never sure because they're signing no matter because you pay your money and stuff, but they might not even look at you, sign it and go, yeah, next, and then you. Because the whole thing I do about when you get something signed, like I spoke about with Vasquez, it's not just getting that that picture or something signed in their signature, it's a whole experience of meeting the person as well, even for that brief moment in time. So anyway, so I went with him because he looked so fun. So I had to plug up the courage to do this. Apparently I was quite brave for doing it, but I don't know.
I walked off. I was not doing it for him.
Yeah, I was like, Daddy, can you do this? I went, no, I can do it. So basically what I wanted to do was, when I went out to see him, before I got the autograph, I said, and I've never done this before, I said to him, is there any chance you'll be able to do a little shout-out intro for my friend's channel? Because we're doing a retrospective of the Friday the 13th series, and we would love to have like you introducing it or something like that. And I said to him a little line, because I originally said to Danny, I'll get him to say, welcome to this channel, and you're like, whoa, look, keep it simple, Chris, because he might just go, no, because if you just say, welcome to retrospective, and that might be all he wants to say, but I won't put what he actually ended up saying, but what I wanted him to say, he said it. He said, and even messed up the line at first, and he got proper into character. He was like, okay, right. He's even bought, because in the actual movie, you'll see he's got his little dagger earring in. He even had like another version of that. He said, "Oh, let me get all dressed up for you." And I went,
and the cigarette
okay,
as well.
That's it. So he put that in, and then he went, right, give me a cigarette, and he had a fake cigarette because in the movie he's got a cigarette in his mouth the entire time, and that was really funny. And he took it all serious, and it was brilliant. Not every person you could ask at these conventions would ever do this. They might say no. Or they might have their person with them going, sorry, we don't do things like that.
Especially they're later on going to do picture sessions with people.
Yeah, so I was very surprised, like, some people have been really good with it. You know, we haven't really had any problem much in the past. But yeah, anyway, so basically got to do a piece, which I was super buzzing. And then we got the signature as well, which was really good. And which, again, I'll show that in the pickups in a minute.
Yeah.
We do it. But the funny bit about this bit, right, so after experience with him, had a really good chat, and we were really buzzing, it was really good, and we that was great, brilliant, shook hands.
Great, went back to look at the stalls
Yeah,
again, so we're going to start buying stuff as well, and then what did you say?
Brilliant. And we're walking around, and I thought it was all a bit tight down the aisle, and I looked down the aisle, and I didn't thank me, and I went, Dad, have you got this signature? And you went, no. You picked up, didn't you? And I went, no, stop being silly. Because I thought Daddy was trying to be funny, which he wouldn't do that. But I still, he was that kind of defensive going, no, stop being funny, Danny. And you went, no, Chris, I didn't pick it up. You must have picked it up. And I went, and in my mind, I was like, it's a weird thing. I was like, I don't remember the texture or holding or protecting it from the really tight like aisles. Because at this point in the con, it got really busy. So the bits we found easy got a bit stressful, didn't it?
And I know what you're like. I know you would have made sure to hold on to it,
Yeah,
stop it from smudging.
Do it smudging or creased or anything like that.
So it's a bit of a crap kind of situation.
We're like, oh. So when we
went back.
So we went back, and then he was there. When he was there, he went, oh yes. He said, oh, you've come back to see me again, have you? And I went, oh yeah, of course. It was really fun. I felt very at ease with the guy, wasn't it? And then he said, yep, here it is. And he put it under all these other, because he had a lot of stacked pictures to get pre-signed. So I don't have the latest disc for the Friday the 13th or any of the physical movies of that one. So I got the signed picture instead that he had there. And he had it under a load of stack of other ones. Picked that up. And then there you go. That was from. I said, oh, I noticed as soon as you went away, I looked up and went, your picture. Oh, you're gone. I was like,
And you want to know the funniest thing? I filmed it.
Yeah, well, because Daddy filmed me in the time. Oh, yeah, earlier explained.
So basically,
Yeah.
I was acting camera woman, so I could film Chris getting the picture so he could see the back on it, and then did all the handshakes. So thank you.
Which you'll see in the footage as well.
And then as I'm turning, I'm filming the table as we're leaving, and when you roll the footage.
Yeah.
And then
Sorry, go ahead.
you'll see the footage in the footage wherever you decide to put it. If you look specifically at the table as we're moving, you'll see that Plunger Chris is not picking up the picture as he walks away.
Yeah, literally, she got it perfectly filmed. Yeah, so we actually got footage of us leaving it, but it didn't matter. We got it back in the end, so it wasn't too bad.
Exactly. So that was great. We stayed at the con till about 3, I think, about 2:30, 3. But afterwards we left and we decided to get something to eat in London. And we went to our favourite pizza place, Pizza Pilgrims.
But it was really good. So I think
Pickups.
I think that's it. But overall, though, the con really good. I'm glad we've gone back to again, and it has kind of gave us. I don't know about yourself, but the appetite to. I definitely will go back to the next one.
Oh yeah. I was always a given we're going to go to the next one. I would like, and you know, that's one nice thing about this year is we've tried to make sure we go to as many cons as possible, and this and MCM are always the two faithfuls we normally make an effort to go to. So yeah, we'll definitely go back to this next year.
Yeah, really good. So yeah, so we only got a few pickups, but you know, it's quality over quantity.
Absolutely.
Well, ladies first. Do you want to show your first pickup?
Okay, so actually, do you want to get one of your pickups because we've both got the same thing, the badge.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
So there's a stall I like called Fox Leap, and they do some really lovely badges and other things and bags and such. And we managed to get this one. If you are a fan of Don Bluth films, you'll know who exactly this is. Littlefoot from Land Before Time with his little tree star. We never ever see any merch for it.
Literally, weirdly enough, when we last went to a Comic-Con, we got the group of the puppets.
Yes.
Didn't we? The Burger King
the
puppets.
Toy Fair.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it was Toy Fair, wasn't it? Sorry. The Toy Fair got puppets. That's the only time, and that's like old merch where you don't see anything newer. But this is like the metal pin, and yeah, so we literally got one each. We're only showing one because literally we both got one each. So I just put mine somewhere. That's our first pickup, so that was
okay.
A full time one.
Next thing I got was by Emmy Crafts, and these are shoe wings that you can attach to the side of your shoes, so they like add decoration. And classic me getting something Pokemon related, so some nice Charizard wings. So they just go on the side of your shoes. I tried them on my Pokemon shoes, but the shoes are so low they just slide down onto the floor. So I'm going to put these on some like my Converses maybe. That'd be
I think they need sort of the higher shoes for it, didn't they? But yeah,
it's
very cool. I've not seen anything like it before. It's obviously been a thing because I remember back in the day, Sonic the Comic come with like shoelace items, things like that.
Exactly.
But yeah, but that was like they had that, and then I can't remember what else they had. I think I filmed a Storm.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Then I had like Ghastly and some other.
That was it.
Well.
Yeah, some others.
And then take my glasses off because I also got myself a glasses chain because I have had them before, but they've always been like plain beads and things like that. This person was selling D&D themed stuff, and I just thought these were really cool. So I've got like little gold moons with some beading on them, and I have to say I've been wearing these since I got them on the Saturday, and people have been quite complimentary. The thing I got was there was this stall that did artwork around the Zodiac, and I'm Year of the Rat, so of course I had to pick up my Year of the Rat merch. A very cool postcard, and on the back and in this they said there's the characters on the back that actually do give you the meaning of it. So if I put that to there,
I'll show a close up of it as well for you.
And it means may all your wishes come true.
Ah.
I have a badge with it as well, but that's on my lanyard. But I thought if I bring this up, I'll let you know. And then lastly, I always like to try and get a book by somebody because I like to support the authors I like to support these independent authors. The one I found this time was by a person, Christina Ramskov, and basically it's I'm just trying to find where it's from originally, here we go. It's originally a book written in Denmark, and that's the author there. She makes a big thing about the fact that she's an author who is dyslexic, autistic, has anxiety, and is a paranoid schizophrenic, because she wants to promote that positive message that anyone can write. And basically, it's a story called The Heart of the Phoenix. And as she said, it's a story that there's 9 books in this series. This is the first one written in English. And she said that once people have read the book, she's asking them to talk about it on their socials to show how popular it is, and if it's proves popular enough, she will go to the publisher and say, like, can we have
Start
more
doing
of the
rest
books?
of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the first one of the set.
But yeah, when you do your close-up, maybe do like a shot of the back.
Yeah, so it's got an explanation. I could do all that, yes.
Excellent, good. All right then. So yeah, and also of
Oh, she
course,
signed it as well for you.
I do love a signature. So I always
it
get
was
them to
lovely.
sign it.
Getting to meet the author's always lovely as well, isn't it?
Very lovely and chatty, I have to say. It was really lovely. And of course, got a bookmark as well to go with it. Of course, have to get a bookmark. It's the law. Yeah, you get a book, you have a free bookmark.
Oh yeah, got to.
Okay, so that is pretty much all my pickups.
Yeah.
Right,
So so as I was saying earlier, like the biggest thing, well, as in like the big important thing I got was obviously, which we were talking about, the signature from and I'll have to put his name again because I can't read his name. Oh, Kevin O'Brien? Okay, I'll put it on the screen up there, yeah. But basically, this, because as I said, on the stall, they have different prints and that. Normally, I try and get like covers on movies, signed, or games, or whatever. But this time I couldn't. But this is a really good shot of them there, which you'll see a nice close-up of it with the signature. And yes, I'm going to include that, put that inside of a future case of hopefully get the film. And then yes, I'm going to sign that. That was that part. So it's my first signature in. I used to get these when we used to go to Comic Cons in the past. We used to get so many.
Mostly one expensive one and a few cheaper ones.
Yeah, but this one I just stuck to this one. And the other thing I got as well. And this is by the artist as well who did these. The guy does a lot of promo stuff, and he does a lot of 80s artwork and things like that. And I that day, I'm not wearing it today, but that day I was walking around wearing a Brave Star t-shirt, which I got from...
That was a toy fair.
That was again, toy fair again, yeah. And I wore that for the day. And the guy saw me as we look around the store and I got something that you might be interested in. And I was like, okay, because he got he had a lot of Transformers, like Nickelodeon stuff.
80s and 90s cartoons.
Basically, yeah, all that sort of stuff. And then he pulled this poster out and he said, you might be interested in this. It just to sort of show me, really. And and he pulled out saying Brave Star.
A lawman appeared with powers of hawk, wolf, puma, and bear. Protector of peace, mystic man from afar. Champion of justice, Marshal Brave Star. Brave Star. Brave Star.
And I love Brave Star. It's one a bit of a... It's obviously iconic, and if you know it, you know it. But there's not enough stuff around it that's available. So, like every other show, like Transformers, you can get everything in Transformers. GoBots is better, but anyway. So yeah, and he brought this poster out. I'll try and get it in shot. Obviously, it will be the B-roll, but I'll try and get it in shot just to show the size of it. But yeah, it's an absolutely massive original poster that he was commissioned to do for the Brave Star movie, which he said, because technically I know in the UK it got called Brave Star the movie. In America it got called The Legend of Brave Star or something like that. Which I've never actually seen the movie. I used to watch the cartoon, I've never seen the movie, but I've got hold of it now, so I've got to watch it now. But basically it's an original art piece, and he even put it in a plastic with cardboard to protect it rather than rolling it up. So this is going to go up in the games room somehow.
We'll find a way.
And it's so cool to see it. I can't name all the characters right now, top of my head. But you've got all the characters in the front. I think it's just really awesome to see that. And and he sorted that out for a deal. It's the only one he brought along with him. And I joked to him, I said, yeah, all right. Then you go in the back and put out another 50 on the side. But no, he went, I literally only bought, it was 5 made, and this is one of them. And he also signed it down the bottom there, which I do closer. He signed it down the bottom. And
he said there was another poster he had. He only bought 4 of them for the entire weekend.
Yeah.
But then again, he's going for a little bit of everything to meet a variety of tastes.
Yeah, because they're all different. And the one he's working on as well, which hopefully go to future events, which I'm going to speak to about on social media at some point. He's doing a GoBots one. I desperately need that. I said to him, I really want that. And he told me all the characters was on it. I was probably geeking out. So we had a really good chat with him. Absolutely awesome guy. Again, I'm so bad with names. I'm really bad with names. I'll put his name on the screen, who we met there, and all that. And yeah. And he did, yeah, so that was everything I got, really. So I had to walk around London with this all day. But worth it. So we got that. And that's it for everything. We didn't get anything else, which is good because there was only really a few bits we were after. I was meant to, and I didn't do it. I was meant to film the other two of what they picked up. I might try and see if I can. If you don't see any footage, I didn't get it. I'm going to see if I can get them to send me a quick video of their pickups.
Okay, so yes, Chris asked me to film what I got from Comic-Con. And yes, so first off we've got this Friday the 13th summer camp t-shirt from the Twisted Teapot.
This one also from the Twisted Teapot.
Yep, obviously, you know, Black Lodge, Twin Peaks. Me and Kim are huge Twin Peaks fans. And then
this one.
Obviously a Jaws t-shirt. Same company. Oh yeah, we got them all from the same company, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
And because we bought the 3 t-shirts, they threw in the tote at half price, which is also a Twin Peaks one.
So I realised that for some reason I didn't own the last of the Planet of the Apes prequel trilogy, and they're amazing, and I've had the first 2 for years, so I don't know why I didn't have it, but it was like £4 for the Blu-ray, so I had to get that. Yeah, War for the Planet of the Apes, great film, and then here's 2 that I haven't seen before. So we got Gorky Park, which I have never seen, but apparently it's a really good gritty, like murder mystery, like procedural thriller. 1983, one of Lee Marvin's last movies. Very young William Hurt. Looking forward to watching that. And finally, got Hustle, Burt Reynolds' film. One of his apparently grittier 70s films, the early films he did, because a lot of them were like sort of Smokey and the Bandit and Cannonball Run, stuff like that. And wait, Cannonball Run? Or was it Smokey and the Bandit? Or did he do both of those? Or whatever. Anyway, this is meant to be quite a gritty, early Burt Reynolds film. There he is, very handsome, very cool.
Fudge, which we have eaten about half of.
Yep.
So some really interesting flavours. The woman does, she makes it all herself. She's got over 50 flavours, and she was quite happy with us trying several different ones. But we ended up getting passion fruit butter fudge, orange and cardamom, lemon sherbet, and my favourite of the lot, blueberry.
It's my favourite too. They're all delicious as well. That's our haul for Comic-Con.
But yeah, that's everything really. So that was a very successful one. We were definitely... Oh yeah, and unlike the Doncaster Gaming Market, which you weren't there, I don't know, they actually had air conditioning here. So even though it was warm, it was very manageable. But Doncaster was not, which was incredibly hot there. But this was a lot more manageable. So yeah, hopefully we go to the next one whenever it's on. Yeah, I think that about covers everything for it, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, we've done everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. We're
Like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, see, that's it. We always forget to do that. There we go. Leave a comment if there's anything you like there, or if you went to the con yourself, and if you got any signatures, if you're coming across this video, it'd be lovely to know. Because I always love going back on social media the day or a few days later and see the people we didn't get to meet, but other people did, and see the pictures they got. Because people go, they do the whole year and looking forward just to that event to meet like all celebrities and stuff. So yeah, so it was a lovely event. Really happy with it, really good, and yeah. So that's it really. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you on the next one.
Okay then. Yes.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.